Hello everyone. In this video we will solve a JEE Main's previous year question based on the binomial theorem. Let us carefully understand the problem and learn how to approach this type of questions. This question was asked in January 2026 sessions. Now observe these questions. It is given this expression 1 plus x square 1 plus x power n and asked the sum of all possible values of n, the coefficient of x, x square and x of this expression are in AP. So we expand this expression 1 plus 2x square plus x power 4 a plus b whole square formula and expand this in binomial expression 1 plus nc1x plus nc1 x square. We need the coefficient of x, x square and x cube. So we expand up to x cube and that is nc2, nc3, x cube and last term x power n. So when we find the coefficient of x, so we need only here and there are no x term in here, so only x coefficient is nc1. So we find the coefficient of x, then x square, then x cube. So one by one we find the coefficient of x of this expression, whole expression is nc1, that is actually n. Next, coefficient of x square. How to find the coefficient of x square? This term is x square, so we multiply this term by this term, then we get the coefficient of x square, and also the coefficient of x square here, so we multiply this term by 1, then we get the coefficient of x square. Rest of are the higher power of x, so we only multiply by 2 by 1 and nc2 by 1. So the coefficient of x square is equal to 2 plus nc2, that is actually 2 plus nc2. Here we write note, formula of NCR is equal to n factorial over r factorial n minus r factorial. So using this formula we expand this 2 plus n factorial over 2 factorial n minus 2 factorial, that is actually 2 plus, and also n factorial is equal to n into n minus 1 factorial, so n into n minus 1 and n minus 1 using same formula is n minus 2 factorial over 2 factorial n minus 2 factorial. So this 2 factorial n minus 2 factorial n minus 2 factorial cancel, so 2 plus n minus 1 into n over 2, so 2 factorial means 2. So third we find the coefficient of x cube. So how to find the coefficient of x cube? So x is square here, so coefficient of nc3, so it is multiplied by 1, then we get the coefficient of x square here. Also coefficient of x multiplied by coefficient of x square, it is coefficient of x cube. So these two terms are the coefficient of x cube. Therefore the coefficient of x cube is nc3 plus 2 times nc1, that is actually we break this nc3 this formula using this formula, real over n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial plus nc1 means n factorial means n into n minus 1 n minus 2 n minus 3 factorial over n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. 3 factorial means 3 into 2 into 1 plus 2n. This term and this term are cancelled, so final term is n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 over 3 into 2 6 plus 2n. Now we get the coefficient of x, x square and x cube, and the question it is given that this coefficient are AP, that means 3 numbers, suppose A, B and C, these are in AP, means the difference are same. This minus this and this minus this are same. So b minus a is equal to c minus b. So b are the same side. So b, that is 2b, is equal to a plus c. This implies b is equal to a plus c by 2. That means 2 times of the second term is equal to first term and third term. So using this condition of these three number, a coefficient of x square and coefficient of x cube. Therefore 2 times coefficient of x square, second number is the coefficient of x square. So 2 times 2 plus n into n minus 1 over 2 is equal to, first term is n plus third term is 2n plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 over 6. Now we calculate this equation. This is the equation of n. Now we find the values of n. We multiply 2, it is 4 plus 2 to cancel, n into n minus 1 is equal to n plus, here it is a little mistake, so it is 2n plus n into n minus 1 n minus 2 over 6, this term. So multiply 6 both side or minus n, that is n plus n 3, and multiply by 6, it is 18n plus, we multiply this n square minus n and n minus 2, and we simplify this equation, then we get a cubic equation of n, that is actually n cube minus 9 n square plus 26 n minus 24 is equal to 0. If we carefully calculate this equation and break all terms, take the left hand side, then we get these equations. Now we solve these equations by heat and trial method. So how to find the values of n in the cubic equations? So we put nth value randomly 1, 0, minus 1, etc, etc, such that if we put n is equal to 1 in this equation, n is equal to 1, then 1 minus 9 plus 26 minus 24, it is not equal to 0. So we check another values of n. Suppose n is equal to 2, that is 8 minus 9 into 4 plus 26 into 2 minus 24, that is 8 minus 36, 52 minus 24, that is actually 0. So n is equal to 2 is a solution of this equation. So that is n minus 2 is a factor of this equations. This n minus 2 is a factor. So we try to find another factor, which is the quadratic terms. So n minus 2, how to find this quadratic terms? So see, n minus 2 is a factor, so n minus 2, we first make this n cube. So how to get n cube? N minus 2 is a factor, so n minus 2 multiplied by n square, so n cube is adjust, and second minus 2 n square is our hand. So our actually need minus 9 n square. So how it is come? So n minus 2 is a factor, so n minus 2 is right here, so minus 7n. So minus 7n and minus 2n square, it is minus 9n square. Then plus 7 into 2, 14, we need 26. So how much is left? 12 terms. So 12n minus 24 is equal to 0. So n minus 2 is common over n square minus 7n plus 12, that is plus, is equal to 0. So we get two product, n minus 2 is a linear, is a quadratic. So it is, break it easily, it is n minus 2, that is n minus 3, n minus 4 is equal to 0. Therefore the nth values are 2, 3 and 4. And in the question asked, find all the values of n and sum it. Therefore the values are 2, 3 and 4. Therefore the sum and sum it 3, 2 plus 3 plus 4, that is actually 9. So option 4 is the correct answer. Therefore in the overall problem, we are just break the expansion 1 plus x square 1 plus x power n in the binomial expansion and find the coefficient of x, x square and x cube. Then we get the coefficient of these terms are in the nth form, and also one condition and given in the question, these coefficients are AP. So we use the AP formula to B is equal to A plus C. A, B, C are AP, then this condition are hold. So using this condition we find the values of n. We get the 3 value and sum it, then we get the final answer is equal to 9. That is option 4 is correct.